When we initially conceived of Analog, we intentionally kept the idea loose. And we found very quickly that people wanted to get on bikes that were more comfortable, that were longer lasting, were made out of more sustainable materials. And so our focus really tightened down and became just building these enlightened bicycles. And that is 95% of what we do now is build bikes for people all over the world who want a bike to go have a cool adventure with.
Maybe because of our web presence, I think that people often assume that we're much bigger than we really are. Analog is 3 people, and up until last fall, it was just James and I, and we were working other jobs.
We are down a little dirt lane in the middle of a sugar bush, which is a maple grove. Our shop's in an old sugar house that my great uncle built. We're completely off the grid, so the shop's powered by a 4-stroke Honda generator. Our heating is all done through wood, and the 3 employees, Mark, Candace, and I, live in a wall tent and a yurt that are also completely off the grid. On the shop property itself, we have about a little over a mile of single track trails that Candace and Mark cut, that if you want to test, like immediately go out on a test ride, you've worked on a bike, you've worked on some fitting stuff, you can go test it on super technical trails right here. And we're just on the cusp of an incredible dirt road network. Normal test rides at a normal shop are usually in a parking lot, and ours are on just amazing dirt roads, class 4 roads. You can easily ride to the mountain bike trails to do a test ride. When you test ride a bike here, you're testing it on the surface conditions that you're gonna go eventually ride that bike on. So it's like a great immediate feedback that you can get from test riding a bike here.
There are challenges to being, out here in the woods, off the grid, but that actually, I don't think it impacts the working on bikes or solving problems. It just kind of adds a layer of, makes things kind of interesting, honestly. And the pace here is also a lot different. We're not doing, 20 bikes a day. We're working on one customer's bike all day if need be. It's more about just getting things right and taking your time.
I think that people are attracted to analog cycles because there is a real one-on-one relationship that we can have with customers, where even if it's through email, we can have these really long, in-depth conversations about what somebody wants to get out of cycling. And so often they want to get the same thing that we want to get. And I think there's a reaction within the cycling world where people are pushing away from racing and speed and tight clothing, and they just want to have fun on their bike. And we've been pushing that mantra for I've been building bikes like this for 20 years, and people are attracted because their goals are the same as ours, and we build pretty bikes.